Did you know there are as many children in the U.S. with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, as there are children with diabetes? One crook, new neighbors, and a mentally unhealthy little girl. That's all it takes to turn a lonely boy diagnosed with OCD's life upside down. Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and welcome to Meg Reviews. In this episode, I will review the book The Goldfish Boy, written by Lisa Thompson. Matthew Corbin is a 12-year-old boy who almost never leaves his room. To try and control his disorder, he watches his neighbors' lives and writes down their cycles. However, he himself doesn't go outside. The thought of stepping out of his house makes him sick. His hands are bruised and hurting from working to clean his room nonstop, and he has no social life. But when a little boy named Teddy Dawson disappears and he thinks the authorities aren't doing enough, Matthew realizes it's up to him and his new friend to solve the mystery, even if it means stepping out of the only way of living he's. It's mostly set in his hometown, his house, his bedroom, and the guest room. The guest room is where he watches the lives of his neighbors. There are many characters in this book, but the main characters are Matthew Corbin, a kind, funny, and relatable 12-year-old boy who has a great fear of germs. Melody Bird, a girl who mostly keeps her head down at school but soon comes to know Matthew and wants to solve the mystery with him. And Casey Dawson. Casey Dawson is the older sister of Teddy Dawson, and she absolutely despises him. Other important characters in this story are Jake Bishop, a boy who used to be friends with Matthew. Jake suffers from chronic eczema and got severely bullied for it. When Matthew stopped going to school, he decided to turn the tables and began bullying other kids. When he discovers Melody and Matthew have teamed up to solve the mystery, he tries to join in on the team. Old Nina is an old woman who lives alone in the rectory, which backs onto the graveyard. She is a shy character and goes out of her way to avoid her neighbors. Matthew is suspicious of her behavior and is confused as to why she keeps a lamp lit through her window both day and night. Could she be the one responsible for the disappearance of Teddy? This book at its heart is about different mental illnesses and how they can affect different people. It also shows that even people with serious mental disorders can make a difference. This book has a really interesting plot, and I think other readers would enjoy it because there are very little points in the book that don't keep you hooked. The story itself is a wild roller coaster ride following just the main character. I personally enjoyed this book because of the character development of certain people, such as the bully, Jake Bishop, and I loved how it always had something happening making you not wanting to put the book down. This book has many moments that will mess with your emotions, whether it goes from happy and calm to unpleasant and disastrous. This book has made me laugh many times, but even though it can be sad at some points, it hasn't made me cry. It'll have twists that will keep you thinking about it for days, even after you finish the read. My favorite part of the book would probably be when Matthew and his friends found the person that took Teddy, and how Matthew proved to himself that he doesn't have to live locked up alone in his room, observing other people's lives, but not being able to live a proper one. I feel like it depends on what you're interested in if you want to really enjoy this book. If fantasy and magic type books are the genre that keep you hooked, this wouldn't be a book for you. However, if you like learning about how mental illnesses can affect people, friendship, mystery, and adventure, then this is the book for you. In my opinion, kids under the age of 9 will just be bored and won't get the message. So I think kids 10 to 13 will read and enjoy this amazing book. In conclusion, I rate The Goldfish Boy 4 stars. I really liked it, and it's definitely worth the read.